Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing B or business visas, and we're discussing this in the context of changing jobs in Thailand. This happens relatively frequently. We see folks who get into needing to deal with this. Unfortunately, in the past, it was rather a straightforward endeavor to change from one B visa or to change from one job to another. In fact, you actually kept your business visa going in the past, and oftentimes what we deal with is what's called a cross endorsement, where the work permit would essentially have two employers, and then you'd pull off the old employer and just keep the business visa going. Protocols have changed since I've ever been dealing with business visas, and in the past few years, they've actually affirmatively ended the B visa and then sort of restarted it. It all can kind of happen in one fluid motion. But yeah, you do effectively end one visa and sort of start into another visa. That's kind of the way they prefer it be done now. And if you don't do it correctly, you can end up falling into overstay inadvertently because you end up with a hole in your status because you didn't get it all done in one smooth motion. The other thing to bear in mind with respect to B visa changes is whether or not you're dealing with a BOI. BOI companies do things very differently from standard business visas. It may be easier, but if you're converting from a BOI operation to a non-BOI operation, it could be a rather cumbersome process. Probably a good idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how to deal with that. On top of that, there also are folks that are here on smart visas that sometimes are looking to make a change that may or may not be possible, again, depending on your factual circumstances. So I don't want to drill down too awful deep into that because it's really, really driven by the specific facts of a case. For those who feel like they may need some help with that, might be a good idea to go ahead and contact a legal professional.